The Finn controller held a letter in his hand. The 6 little engines watched him anxiously. Do you remember your twin, Tally Flynn? He asked Skarloey. He is ill, and his controller isn't short of an engine, and I can't spare anyone until Duke is mended. But I want to suggest that one of us might. Oh, sir, please, sir, cried the engines excitedly. The Finn controller held his ear. I can't let you all go. He laughed. I fought Sir Handel. Oh, sir, said Sir Handel happily. A few days later, Duke was taken to the works. Sir Handel's excitement grew and grew. I hope it comes back quickly, he said to anyone who would listen. Don't be impatient, his driver laughed. There's lots that needs to be done first. Your repairs took a long time, remember? And Duke is quite a bit older than you. Weeks passed, and still Duke didn't come back. Sir Handel became more and more impatient. One day, he was waiting with some carriages at a bottom station when Gordon arrived. I haven't been invited to Welsh, Sir Handel told him with an important tone of voice. But I can't be spared until Duke is mended. Quite right, said Gordon. It's a great responsibility being indispensable. Gordon says I'm insensible, Sir Handel boasted to the others. They were amused, but not impressed. Summer came, and crowds of visitors came to the railway. Sometimes extra coaches were needed to carry all the people. One day Sir Handel's train was fuller than ever. When he reached the top station, he was quite exhausted. An enormous crowd was waiting on the platform for the last train home. They must have come on the picnic by the lake, said the fireman. Never mind. We'll manage it all downhill from here. But the station near the waterfall, the platform was full too. Oh, we need a shoehorn to get them all in, exclaimed the guard, scratching his head. Still, we'll just have to do it somehow. Some of the passengers just have to travel with me and Beatrice. The passengers had enjoyed their day in the hill and didn't mind standing if it meant they could get home. They knew it would only be a short while, and Sir Handel would try to get them to Henry on time. The god always checked the tickets by the station, by the waterfall. Today it was a long job, and Sir Handel was growing impatient. An insensible engine like me shouldn't keep Henry waiting like this, he fumed to his driver. Can't be helped, replied the driver. Henry will just have to wait. He made us wait in the past, so it's only fair. At last the god was ready. He blew his whistle and waved his green flag. He turned towards Beatrice. At last we're off. Shh, do come along. At last we're off. Do come along. Sir Handel snorted impatiently. Quickly, the train began to move. The god tried to board Beatrice, but her doorway was blocked by passengers. By the time they moved to let him in, the train was out of the station, and the guard was left on the platform, jumping up and down in frustration as the train shoved quickly away. Beatrice tried to stop, but there was no one to put on her brakes. The guard blew his whistle and waved his red flag, but the line curved, and Sir Handel couldn't see or hear him. Luckily, one of the passengers knew what to do. He pressed a button, and a buzzer sounded in Sir Handel's cab. His driver braked hard, and Sir Handel ground to a halt. Now what? The driver asked the fireman. Go and find out. Maybe we left someone behind. They had, of course, and soon they discovered who it was. Some of the passengers helped the guard get on board, and after a fast run, Sir Handel's train reached the terminus at the same time as Henry. Sir Handel stopped with a sign of relief. The guard came along the platform to see him. I'm sorry I was impatient, Mr. Guard, said Sir Handel nervously. I didn't want to be late bringing Henry's passengers. An insensible engine shouldn't be late, shouldn't they? No, agreed the guard. But a sensible engine knows that patience is a virtue. Remember that next time. I'll try, promised Sir Handel sadly.